Hey good people, it's Tashara from Politics and Fashion here today with a video that is all about my winter faves. These are the things that have gotten me through the coldest and the dreariest part of the year. I cannot wait until spring comes, but in the meantime, here are my winter faves. First, let's talk about therapy. I have continued my relationship with my therapist over at BetterHelp, and this part of the video is sponsored by my friends at BetterHelp because I am excited to share with you all the ways in which I think weekly therapy has really been helping me to just stay afloat and to not go to a deep, dark place. I have shared with you all very candidly about my bouts of anxiety, my struggles with anxiety. I had a whole vlog about what I do to stay lifted when I'm feeling my most anxious. And in reality, I know things could be a lot worse if I did not have a relationship with a therapist. The great part about BetterHelp, which I've shared with you all before, is that it is absolutely mobile. It goes everywhere with you. As a matter of fact, they have an app and you can connect with your therapist via app or a web browser. All you have to do is fill out a short questionnaire. It wasn't overwhelming. It was very intuitive and easy to use. They connect you with a number of therapists that they feel meet your requirements and your interests. You get to decide who you want to build a relationship with, and you can chat with them, you can talk with them, you can video chat with them. It is a whole myriad of options that fit into your lifestyle and obviously your need. What I love too is that they can connect you to a licensed mental health professional on a sliding scale. And so if you do not have health insurance or cost is a concern, don't worry. There very likely is a plan that will work for you. I'll make sure I put my BetterHelp link down below for you to use. I highly encourage mental health services and having that chance to just have an outlet. Let's hop over to winter fave number 2, and I shared with you all just a moment ago the Living with Anxiety vlog, and there was a portion of that vlog where you all would have saw me go down to my friends at Saint Laurent, and you would have saw me try on the earrings that I am wearing today. Yeah, you see that, honey? That's called adornment. That's called regal. That's what that's called. Look at how they frame my face. Oh, I am obsessed. Y'all already know I wasn't leaving that store without these earrings. And the irony of it is I had just put these earrings on my wish list as a pair that I wanted to see when I take my solo trip to Paris. And I thought to myself, well, I'm not really sure. I saw them online. They could be really dainty. They could be really flimsy. That's not for me. But no, honey. This is the earring. This is an earring is what this is, because these things are substantial, as they should be for the price. These, however, are not a fave. I am wearing them for the first time today, so I don't know. Hopefully they will become one very soon. But what is a fave is something else, and that is the backs that I am wearing with these earrings. I know, you're thinking to yourself, girl, please, how are you talking about an earring back as a fave? You're going to appreciate this, and you're going to thank me. And literally less than 5 minutes, you're going to say, Shy, I thank you. Because, look at this, girl. I found out about these and maybe on TikTok, I don't remember. Or they may have been recommended to me on Amazon. Have you ever seen an earring back that looks like this? There is something about the width of it that allows for the weight of an earring to hang more evenly or distribute more evenly. And so what that means is I don't feel like my earlobes are being completely pulled and weighted down because of the weight of the earrings. It is a genius invention, and whoever created these needs a sabbatical. Paid, okay? A month of paid time off, because these may have been $10, and I feel like they have saved my earlobes. Now, I got a mix of silver and gold. They may come in all gold or all silver. I believe they're also hypoallergenic. And just to let you know, I tried on these earrings in particular without those backs, with the backs that came with them, versus putting them on with these, and it's like night and day. I still feel the weight of the earring, obviously, but it's not as noticeable. right? It doesn't, I'm not thinking, wow, these earrings are heavy. I'm just thinking, oh, I have on a pair of drop earrings. And I wear heavy earrings all the time. So these have definitely come in useful. I'm bald headed. I love a bold earring. And I also want to keep my earlobes intact. Okay. I have worn bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, for decades now. I'm at a big age. And so I don't know how much longer I have in these piercings in my front the front holes here, okay? And I want to hold on to it because the last thing I want is for my earlobe to split. If that is a concern, or if you just want to wear large earrings or weighty earrings more comfortably, winter fade for sure. Now let's get into some fashion, honey, because I have 2 pieces from Urban Revival that I have been obsessed with. One of them I know you have seen a myriad of times, but it is this cardigan. It is giving me Alaïa, y'all, in so many ways. Just the idea that it has kind of like this wave detail to the sleeves. It's also split on the bottom. And the front has a hemline that's asymmetrical while the back is straight across. We love gold over here, of course. And so the gold toggles are definitely a delight. The one thing I can say is that I got this in a US 6 and I should have gone up to an 8 because I'm busty. And so what I don't like is that my toggle, the top kind of screw, has kind of come loose because it's pulling right here. There are worse problems to have, I'm aware. But it's pulling, and because of that, I feel like it's caused a lot of strain on that top one. So I would say go up. I don't get an 8 a lot in pieces that are tops. But because the construction of this is so slim, go up. But y'all have loved it. It's probably been one of my most purchased items on my Like to Know It using my affiliate link. So thank you all for that. When you use my affiliate links, it does help me to be able to continue to create content. So I appreciate it. I stand beside this 100%. If it came in more colors, trust me, I would have it. The other item from Urban Revival, I've looked, I don't know where it is. I think it must be in my laundry basket because, trust me, I wear it all the time, is this cardigan. And I wore this the other day, y'all, with my YSL sheer bralette, and it made me so happy. Because it does have this deep V, and I don't like to go braless that often. Partly because when I do go braless, I got the tape and the thing, and it's a lot. It's triple D's over here, okay? And so as a result, I was like, what can I do to also like bring the sex appeal, but not go braless? Ding, ding, ding. My sheer bralette. And I just love the way that these 2 things looked. I was wearing this the other day with a pair of MM LaFleur wide leg pants when I went down to City Center to have a drink. And for me, the gold button, the large gold button that's in the front, is a statement. I love the balloon sleeves. It just brings me joy once again. Simple. It's not a whole lot going on, but then again, it also is, right? It is a black cardigan. But between the design and that big gold button in the front, by the way, it doesn't actually open, unfortunately. But between those 2 things, chef's kiss. And I think I saw both of these on Carolyn Gray first. So shout out to my sis because she gonna put you on, okay? And I just absolutely had to have them, love them both. Next one of faith has been my Jill Saunders shirt. Okay, we love this shirt. I was just talking to Alex about this, and she was like, I was going back and forth about the shirt, and Alex said she talked herself out of it because she was like, it's just a white t-shirt with Jill Saunders on it. And I said, girl, I know. But then I tried it on at the boutique, and I said, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Because I too have been talking myself out of it, and I asked to see it at Jill Saunders in September during Fashion Week, tried it on, and absolutely fell in love. And I told y'all this before because it's hard to come across on screen or on camera. 2D, or is that 1D? One of the D's, it's not 3. Okay. And it is so heavy. It really is the mix between a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. It's not as thick as a sweatshirt. It's not as thin of a cotton or a knit as a t-shirt. And it's long, it's boxy. This is what you want to wear, honestly, during this time of year. I really, really have appreciated wearing this with a cardigan or with one of my lighter jackets, my moto jacket, for example, on those warmer days, and just allowing for it to be just kind of this boxy street style vibe, maybe tucking it in halfway in the front. I love it, y'all. I love it. Jill Sander, I mentioned her in my Quiet Luxury video, as actually one of the more minimal designers who I love. I think she has great handbags. I think she has great designs and cuts to her pieces, even though they may be a little bit more kind of tailored and minimal in design and effect. But sis got it. The entire aesthetic is a vibe. And there's something about this t-shirt. I understand why it has the fashion girls in the chokehold. I do. And y'all know I give a lot of people a hard time over here. I'm gonna keep it a stack every time. But there's something about this t-shirt that has made me happy. It has been worth the price. And oh, by the way, I shared with y'all during Vlogmas that I got it from Satire, and the price was about 50% off, or less than it is in stores. And so do with that what you will. I know there has been a bit of contention around the gray market as I've been sharing this about whether or not these items are real. I tried it on in the store. I purchased mine from Satire. From what I can see, it is the same thing. It's apples to apples, okay? I'll make sure I link the Satire version down below. Speaking of Satire, Sylvania. Girl. This is a thumbnail. You and me, us never part, my daughter. You know what? It's so funny. Somebody said the other day that people without kids, you know how when you have children, you keep a Rolodex of pictures in your phone of your children? And it said people who don't have kids have a Rolodex in their phone, a whole album of drinks, of cocktails. And that's partly true, but what I really have in my phone, in my photo album, is pictures of handbags, okay? So this is the newest baby that I shared with you all once again at the top of the year. It is by Lanvin. Y'all, the crossbody strap I left at home. I'm so frustrated with myself. I went back home a couple weeks ago, but that's why it's so great that it is both a top handle and a crossbody bag. And realistically, with a bag like this, are you gonna wear a crossbody? No, you're just gonna go down to Fig and Olive with your jacket draped over your shoulders and just place it down at the bar. That's what you're gonna do with that Lanvin cat bag. This is amazing. We stand a real one. Favorite for sure. This is probably what's been getting me out the house, to be honest with you, because I think we all tend to hibernate during this time of year. I mean, it gets dark at 5 o'clock. And so it's kind of like you looking out the window. Do I really want to go out? Siri, what's the weather? Do I really want to go outside? That's enough. And when Siri says it's below 50, I don't really want to do it. But then I come into my closet and I look at this bag and I said, well, okay. On that note, it holds a full-size wallet, y'all. Satire now has it in a myriad of colors. I saw one that actually has a silver cat. They have an all black everything, a blackout one. They have the nano size. I don't need another one. But I love Harpo. Lord knows I do. Alright, enough Color Purple references. Let's move on. Next up is a baseball caps, y'all. As someone, once again, who is a bald head scallywag, I don't like the fact or the idea of wearing a Scully. And the only fedora I have that I have left in my collection is actually straw. So I can't obviously wear that during winter. I mean, I could, but I don't think that it would fit my aesthetic. And so I have started to lean into baseball caps, and I love it. 100%. I dress them up, I dress them down, I wear them in between haircuts, I wear them when I have a haircut. As a matter of fact, there's something about this that I also love the silhouette of with my rat tail that is flourishing in the back, okay? And just have it kind of peek out. Let's go over these really quickly. This one is new. It is a gift that I received, and it's by a Black-owned brand called The Fruit Market. I also have a t-shirt from them that y'all went crazy for over on social media. It's so good. I love the kind of washed purple effect of it. And then the front of it has a pin that can be removed that says Organic Negro. And Negro is spelled Negrow, as you can see. And then I have my two Anina Bean caps. Y'all see this black one all the daggone time. But I also have a new one in this kind of like khaki green color that I'm excited to break out this spring. There's something about a baseball cap worn with something dressy that I think is really irreverent that I love. And obviously during the colder months, it keeps your head warm. So I'm excited for my collection to grow. I actually have a leopard one from Ganni that is on its way now. So the obsession continues. Let's get into some makeup faves, and then we're going to round this thing up with food and beverages, okay? So for makeup, let's start with Danessa Myricks. The Yummy Skin. Yes, my friend. This Yummy Skin Blurring Balm. It's called Blurring Balm Powder. I wear the shade number 10. I love the fact that it has this little spoon to dip it out of, so it remains clean. It doesn't have a bunch of bacteria in it. Very important, obviously, for putting a product on our face. I wore this weekend with just like a gloss, the one that I'm wearing now, little eye makeup, natural lashes, and you couldn't have told me that my face was not beat to the gods, honey. It is one of the best products I think I have found in a long time as far as makeup is concerned. I shared with you all that my entire family has it. I included this on my all-star products of 2023. I included this there as one of the standouts because as someone who likes the idea of feeling and looking put together, but also is at the age where I'm not willing to do a whole lot, this is a standout product. I've also done a lot of work, y'all, a lot of work down to the dermatologist and beyond on my skin. And so I feel like I want to let that shine, and I don't have to always have a heavy foundation on. And so on those days where I'm just kind of up and out, or I want to go to brunch, I want to feel put together and not too casual, but it don't call for a full beat. This is the in-between, the no makeup. The makeup if you don't even know nothing about makeup. This is it right here. Put this on with a lip, and you Gucci. And then for a winter fragrance, for me, it has definitely been the Brown Girl Jane Casablanca. I mentioned this to y'all recently, and the tribe went up. Y'all was like, girl, I love this one, that one. And I said, well, y'all didn't tell me. Y'all got to put me up on game, especially for the youth. Help your auntie out, okay? How y'all knew about this and y'all didn't tell me? This one is good. It's a little sweet. It's spicy. For me, it's sultry. It's exactly what I would think of as far as Casablanca is concerned. Now, I received this as a gift for a panel, something down at Eaton recently for the Black Beauty Effects. If you haven't seen that documentary, make sure you take a look at it. It was excellent. And if I'm not mistaken, this is probably kind of larger than a sample, but not quite the full size that they sell. And let me tell you the scent notes. It says it's rich marshmallow and silky musks. The marshmallow I don't get, but the musks I definitely do. It says that it evokes unrestrained. Oh, come on. Romance. Just be aware of that. That thing say unrestrained, honey. And alluring allure. Be transported to nights filled with wanderlust and forbidden intrigue. Now, if this don't make you want to buy this, and it's close to Valentine's Day at the time of me filming this, you need to hop down there. Hop down, you get this, please. It opens with pillowy marshmallow, spicy cardamom, and smoky incense. Definitely catch that. As saffron, one of my favorite notes, soft suede, and vanilla orchid bloom. I am not a vanilla girl. I am not. But I am learning that when vanilla is kind of a scent note and a fragrance that is more complex, I love. I thought all of vanilla was like Vanilla Fields. You remember that? From the Walmart round about 97? Vanilla Fields was everywhere. I didn't realize that vanilla was not that. And vanilla could be so much more. So I'm grateful for that. It says nestle below, glowing amber, musk, and sandalwood, another fave, create a subtly sexy base. Casablanca envelops you in mystery, where mystique and history entwine. Let it sweep you away to evenings of exotic romance. Who wrote that? Get them a raise. Put some right there. I haven't put on a fragrance today. I feel like I want to just give me one more. Maybe I could put some with the rat tail. This is a good one. It has been the perfect date night accompaniment, honey. I'm talking about you want them right here. You want just a nice, delicate stroke through the rat tail. I told y'all don't let me get no hair because I'm already cutting up. But you want to just do this right here. For sure. Good job, Brown Girl Jane. I am so proud of this black-owned business. And then I got a new eye palette. Okay. What happened? Remember last year there were two things that I said I wasn't going to buy. And I did good with these two. I said costume jewelry, luxury costume jewelry. And I said makeup. So it's one of those things where, you go so long denying yourself of something, you possibly can get into a feast or famine mindset. But I'm not going to feast. I am going to consume consciously. However, when you see this, you're going to understand why it was so important. It is an eyeshadow palette by Lune and Aster that I grabbed from Bluemercury. And the color payoff, honey. This thing is pigmented. Look at those. So today, I am wearing this shade here, which is a flat color with a little shimmer. And then for my, what is this called? Tear duct. I am wearing a bit of this. And then in the crease, we're going to hit them with a little bit of a deeper shade, which is a deep brown. It is almost like a brown black, which is great for me because my skin, as you can see, is a dark brown. And so if I want something to add some depth and dimension, I have to go pretty dark, and it can be hard to find that in a palette. These are my colors. Here is where I reside, and I feel like this is a great palette as well going into spring. Y'all have been giving me so much love on my eye makeup. I appreciate that because my eye makeup is actually where I get the most joy. It makes me feel like an artiste, okay? And so as you can see today, I have worked some magic with this palette, and I feel like it was a great investment. It may have been like $75. I don't quite remember. I feel like it was less than that. Because as much as I love eyeshadow, I'm also not willing to break the bank. So for example, that Pat McGrath Mothership, one of her palettes, that will have to be a gift. Because paying over $100 for eyeshadow, I haven't gotten there yet. So I feel like this was maybe around $60 or so. I'll link it down below. But again, if you are a deep chocolate person like I am, you understand what it means to find a palette that truly shows up on our skin. And I have been loving playing with these colors. Hopping over to a supplement, I shared with you all in the anxiety vlog as well, this Kava that I picked up from Mom, which is a local market. I was going to say Mom's because black folks love to put an S on stuff that does not actually belong. It's Nordstrom, not Nordstrom's. Okay? It's Neiman Marcus, not Neiman's. And this place is called Mom, not Mom's. But I picked this up at Mom, singular. And it is a Kava supplement that is well known for treating anxiety. I place this in my water bottle, about a dropper full in the morning and at night. Say that to say that Kava does not have to be picked up at any one place. As long as it is digestible and it is something that is alcohol free, I think you are in good company. But it is a root, it is extracted from a root, and it just helps to regulate your nervous system. I was really concerned about possibly having to up my meds, and I've been using this along with a THC and CBD tincture, and I've been feeling so much better. Not medical advice, obviously. I am not a doctor. I'm telling you about me and what works for me, okay? Obviously, talk to your doctor before you consume anything, including supplements. But for me, this has been great, and you don't taste anything. I mean, again, I put it in water and I'm perfectly fine. The thing about herbs and using herbs to help to heal is it takes consistency, because I know I have been victim to being like, this don't work. I tried it twice. I feel the same. And it takes time for them to get into your system. And so using this for at least a month has been dynamic. Let's talk about one known as the SodaStream. It's so interesting, the stuff that we'll buy for ourselves. Like, I'll buy a pair of luxury earrings for me, but I won't buy a SodaStream. That's so weird. This was a gift, by the way. Got this for Christmas from my mama. She came through. I knew that I was going to love it, y'all, because I am a sparkling water basic B. Okay, I am a Spindrift girl. Depending on the day of the week, I might be a LaCroix girl. But what I'm going to do is bust down that pineapple Spindrift for sure. And what I decided was there's a lot of things that are keeping me from my retirement goals. And $7 for 6 cans of water might be one of them. And so I said, we're going to have to do something different. And that's where the SodaStream enters the chat. Now, here's the best part about it, is that it comes with different flavors. So my little brother got me the ginger ale and the lemon lime, so kind of like Sprite syrup for Christmas, which is great if you kind of need that kind of soda fix. But most days what I want is just like a flavored kind of essence to my actual water. And so I just recently was gifted by my friend Kendra the bubbly drops, which is part of the SodaStream collab. Now, obviously you can make your own kind of essences or tinctures or flavors, fruit-based, to put in here. It doesn't have to be something that comes pre-packaged, but this was just easy to use, so I'm thankful for it. You put a couple drops in it, and you have a nitrogen cartridge, I think. Yeah. That comes with the SodaStream. It doesn't even take you to have to plug it up. You just pump the nitrogen in the water, and then there you have it. The water works best as far as it carbonating if it is cold, and I've had to learn that the hard way. I've had a lot of spills and explosions, girl. It felt like a science experiment. But when it comes down to being able to kind of have something that gives you a little twist, a little flair, that's not actually high sugar soda, and even if you wanted to make literal soda, you could, because you could control the sugar with the syrup. But either way, this has felt like a really nice treat and a good kind of, I don't know, investment in my wellness and my retirement savings as well. Last but not least, if you follow me over on IG, then you know in my stories is where it really goes down, y'all. I am talking to you all, DMing back and forth in my stories, probably much more than any other platform as far as real time is concerned. So make sure you're following Politics and Fashion on IG. But I did a whole unboxing of Naked Wines. If y'all don't know, not sponsored. It was a PR gift, but not sponsored. Naked is a company that's like a virtual wine club. And it's great if you're someone who is like new to wine, or you're interested in just trying something new. If you're anything like me, I'm kind of the same tried and true butter Chardonnay. I hate to go pick up a bottle, don't really know a whole lot about what I'm getting, and then I get it home and I hate it. And so based upon the flavor profiles that you tell them that you love, they then recommend certain wines to you. I got 6 bottles of white wine, rosé, and Prosecco. By far, what I love the most were their Proseccos. It was one rosé. It was a Pinot Noir rosé that was a standout. And here's the other one. I've not drank it all. I probably have about a glass left, and I'm literally holding on to it. I just have like a wine stopper on top. But it is the Daryl Rex Groom Chardonnay. It is from Sonoma County, Russian River Valley, 2022. Okay. Good job, Naked. Good job. This is giving Ned the wine on me holding that bottle of wine like that. I absolutely love a good full-bodied buttery. I'm talking about it hit you. A good Chardonnay. I'm not a red drinker. I will, but know that it is a sedative for me. So if you ever want me to just, I'm talking about snoring mouth open, give me a glass of red wine around about the nighttime. I'm done. I'm done. It knocks me out like a tranquilizer, honey. And so, in order to just kind of stay light on my feet, just give me a little white wine spritzer on a good day. Especially if we're going to be day drinking and we don't want to do a little spritzer, okay? I just think that the idea of a wine club is really cool. I was part of one years ago and canceled it, but this one by Naked, I think I am going to sign up for because I have loved every single wine so much that they recommend it, and they're ones that I never would have picked, especially, again, knowing that I'm hesitant to try new wine because all I have to go off of is the label. I just don't have that much knowledge. And so to have them do that labor for me and pick things based upon my recommendations has been really cool. I have loved sitting down on the couch reading a book and having a glass of wine in the evenings. And again, for me, the Prosecco's and this particular Chardonnay were the standouts. And if I'm not mistaken, what happens is once you get your wines, you give them feedback and you rate what you loved and what you didn't, so they can then use that information to select other ones that are similar in the subsequent months. I'll make sure I leave that link down below for sure. And that wraps up my winter favorites for 2024. What have y'all been loving? What has helped to keep like that crust out the corner of your mouth because it's so cold outside? What's been the ash killer? Kept your elbows and your knees looking bright and nice? What fragrances have you loved? We need to know all the things, honey. What has brought you joy this winter? We are a tribe. Sound off down below. In the meantime, though, I will see you good people across the internet. Peace.